Hello, everyone. So we are on to do some pick a card readings today. So just let me share this out to a few places. Hello, everyone. Hello. Okay, so we're going to do some pick a card readings today. The reading that we are going to do, hold on, let me pull up today's topic. I just had it. So we are going to do readings on how we can manifest release in our lives. Hello. Thank you guys for joining. So we're doing some pick a card readings on how you can manifest release in your life. So this was what I pulled some cards earlier on what I should do the reading on, what the collective needed readings done on most, and that is the topic that came up. So that is what we're going to do. So this reading is really going to help you if you are feeling stuck, if there's things you want to let go of, things you want to release, things that you want to just kind of let go of that you're really kind of struggling to let go of. This is a reading that's going to be a benefit to you, okay? Because we're going to go over how you can better manifest that release in your life. Hello, Lucinda. Hello. Okay, so if you are watching this on my Facebook, please feel free to share this. If you are watching, and follow my page as well. If you're watching this over on YouTube, feel free to subscribe to my channel. You guys are all awesome. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to pull up a picture for you all, and I want you to comment 1, 2, or 3, whichever one you're drawn to. And let me know which photo you're drawn to, and we'll pull some cards. So I'll give a couple minutes for that. Hello, Kaylee. Awesome. And thank you so much. You guys are amazing. So we're doing pick a cards. So just comment and let me know which card you're drawn to. And we're going to do these readings live. 1, 2, or 3. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to turn this off. And we're going to jump into these. So we're going to do pile 1s first, and we'll work our way through. So that's what we're going to do. So the decks I'm using today, I'm not affiliated, I'm not paid to promote any of these, but a lot of people ask what decks I use. So we're using the Witch's Wisdom Oracle deck, and we are also using a brand new deck that I actually just got this past weekend called the As Below deck. So I've never read with this deck yet, so we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. This is my first time reading with it, so you might have to bear with me if it takes a bit for me to connect because I've never used them. So let's do pile 1 and see. Pile 1s, how can they manifest release? How can they manifest release? I pretty much should have pre-shuffled to these. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. How can I manifest for this? Two, one, two. Okay. Ow. Three. So low. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So the cards that are coming up for pile ones, we have Beltane, fertility. We have the Chariot card reversed. We have the King of Pentacles reversed. We have the High Priestess. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. You guys are really struggling if you're pile one to manifest release because you don't believe that it's possible. I'm seeing like a huge thing around belief. Like you've been so stuck in the things that you are struggling to release, and I feel like a lot of you have struggled with this for a while. It's like you've tried to cut cords, you've tried to release this, you've tried every possible thing you can do to let this go, and it just doesn't leave. And the reason why it doesn't leave is because on a subconscious level, you don't believe it's possible. So because you've tried and you've tried and you've tried over and over and oh, okay. So somehow I got thrown off. Okay. So Latoya, they're just pick a card readings. So comment 1, 2, or 3 for your reading, my dear. Hopefully. Guys, let me know if you can hear me if I'm back. We're having technical difficulties. Awesome. Sorry, I don't know what happened. It just booted me. Awesome. Okay, so I feel like for pile ones, you guys have been struggling with release for a very long time, and you've tried and you've tried and you've tried and you've tried. And what has happened is because you haven't been successful, it's cultivated this belief that you just can't let it go. And that's what's actually preventing you from being able to release it now, is that energy of I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't has just built up and built up. It's that belief. So a lot of times what we believe is what we manifest, right? When we start feeling we can't do it, when we start thinking we can't do it, then we manifest that we can't do it. So what is happening is you want to manifest this release, but when you go to manifest it, because you have these thoughts of I can't do it, because you have these feelings of I can't do it, that's the energy you're putting out into this release, and that is why you can't release it. You have to, with the fertility card coming up, that's what came through is life. You have to give this belief life. You have to bring it back to life. You have to believe it's possible, especially with the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Reversed is telling me that subconsciously you just don't believe that this is something meant to be. You just don't believe that it's possible. You have to switch that mindset. Okay? You guys have to start believing that it's possible. There's so much stuck energy here with the Chariot reversed. And I feel like this isn't necessarily as much of a mindset as it is a feeling. And so there's a lot of water energy coming up in this, and that is feelings. That is emotions, right? So it's more of feeling like you can't do it because you haven't seen any results from it. You haven't, with this King of Pentacles reversed, you guys have done the work, you've tried it, and you haven't seen any results. And because you've done this repeatedly, it has turned into a subconscious belief that you just can't, or a belief in general that you just can't, right? And it's just not meant to be when that isn't the case. Okay. You guys have to really switch that mindset. I want to pull some cards for how you can switch that mindset, because I feel like this is a big thing for you. Actually, maybe I'm not. I might. Let's see what the cards pull up. How can they switch this mindset? How is it they can switch this mindset? The Temperance card came out. Okay. So the Temperance card came out, which is Sagittarius energy, and Sagittarius is all about exploring possibilities. What was coming to me before I shuffled the cards for advice for you guys was to really take the time to um, that this release also, because it's something that's very deep seated. Okay, with a lot of these cards being reversed, I feel like this is something that, sorry, my nose ring's bugging me, that's very, very deep seated. So it's going to come in layers. Like, it's not going to be something you can release all at once, because this has been something you've been trying to do for quite a while. I feel like this could have been months, years. Like, it's had time, the energy is built up. And what happens is when we continue to do things and that energy builds up and it builds up and it builds up, it's harder and harder. Like, we have more to let go of, right? It's like carrying around a bag, and every time you don't let go of it, you can't release something that you try, more weight gets added to it, and eventually it becomes heavier and heavier, and you have to gradually release the weight, okay? Um, kind of like when you're going to lose weight, right? Weight doesn't come off instantaneously and you become thin. It gradually comes off. This is the imagery they're giving. So you guys have to really work through this gradually, okay? This isn't going to be something you see released all at once and just gone, because it won't be. But it is something you can release gradually and work through. I heard goals. I actually seen like a pen to paper writing of things. So something that may be a benefit with you guys to help you believe that this is able to be released is to look at things, even if it's small, tiny things. Okay. Write out what it is in the big picture that you want to release, and then all the things that are kind of blocking you from doing that, or all the things that you feel, or all the reasons why you feel you can't release them, or whatever the case may be. And then I feel like you need to focus more on successes instead of failures. I feel like a lot of you too, the reason why you can't release some of the stuff you want to release is because your mindset's in the wrong place too. You're looking at failures. You're looking at all the times you've tried to release this that you haven't been able to. And you're like, when I go to do this again, it's going to be the same thing, right? I feel like what's going to help to switch that mindset is focusing on successes. It doesn't even have to be successes of this particular thing that you're trying to release, successes in general. Take time every night before you go to bed, at the end of every day, to write out things that you've been successful at, things that you've accomplished through the day, to help bring in that energy of, well, I can do this, right? I can. The I can energy, I feel like, is lacking right now. So to bring that I can energy back in, right? Write out all the things that you've been successful at. Write out all the things that you could and have done, so that it manifests that energy. So you start feeling more happier, you start feeling more successful, you start feeling more accomplished, right? And then try to do the release and release whatever. Then once you start feeling that, that's when you want to release and work up releasing whatever it is that you're going to release, because then you're going to be projecting that energy outwards, and it's going to make it a lot easier for you to manifest the release that you want. Perfect. I'm glad that that resonated. It's like the little things. Mimi, my dear, if you are still on, I was doing a meditation yesterday, not yesterday, Samhain, Halloween. Your son popped through. He wants you to know he's okay. Um, I've been trying to find you to give you that message, my dear. He wants you to know that he is okay. So if you are still on and watching this, he's good. There was an amazing sense of comfort and nurturance when he came through. He just popped up out of nowhere. Um, but he was like, your name popped in my head and I'm okay. Tell her I'm okay. So I am passing the message on. Okay. Um, awesome. I'm glad that that resonated. Mimi, I was meditating and it just he popped through. Joys of being connected to things. Spirits come through to me all the time. That's how I read cards. Awesome. So we're going to do pile twos now. Let's see what's popping up for pile twos. Pile twos. Pile twos. Oh, it would help if I flip my card back over before I start shuffling. If you guys want private readings, I do private readings. I will post a link of where you can purchase private readings after. I'll have to do it after the live though. Hello, Tina. So what is preventing pile twos from manifesting? Release, balance. See what else comes up. What is preventing pile twos from manifesting? How can they manifest release? How can they manifest release? How can they manifest release? One more. You're gonna flip. One more. There we go. Okay. So let's see what we got here. We've got the Hermit and the Hierophant on the bottom. Okay. So we have Mabon, balance. So if you chose pile two, this is what's coming through. We have a balance. We have the Four of Cups reversed. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Hierophant. This is about belief too, but I think they feel like you guys are having issues from. Oh, sorry, that was the Hermit. This is the Hierophant. So on the bottom we have the Hierophant, and then we have the Hermit. This is the Hermit. Okay. So what I'm seeing is you guys need to tune out a lot of people. The thing that is preventing you from manifesting release is an imbalance. I feel like you guys are, whatever it is you're trying to release, you're having a hard time releasing it because people, especially with this Five of Wands, people are telling you that you can't do it. I feel like this, I'm getting this, when I seen this, I was immediately drawn to the people and it was like chatter in your ear. Like that was the energy that was coming through, like people telling you you can't do it. Wands has to do with energy. For me, it's always represented energy. So what happens is when people are telling you you can't do it, this creates a conflicting energy within yourself, right? And then you start questioning whether they're right or not. Can I actually do it? Can I not? Is this possible? It causes a conflict in your energy and you start questioning things. And this is what's really preventing you from releasing things because there is no balance. A lot of you are overdoing the energy of people talk of what other people have to say as opposed to the energy of what you believe yourself capable of. So you're allowing other people to come into your energy and to throw things off balance. You believe you can, but then your belief in yourself that you can release this is being thrown off because other people are saying that balance is being thrown off because other people are saying you can't. Like you can't do this, you can't do that, right? I'm seeing a lot of feminine earth energy coming through as well. So we have the Hermit and the Hierophant. So the Hermit has to do with Virgo energy. The Hierophant's connected to Taurus energy. Both are earth energies. Um, so what I was instantly getting to was this, maybe you need to cocoon yourself. Whether that be through doing meditation, whether that be through just kind of isolating yourself from toxic people and cutting yourself off from the naysayers, so to speak. You guys need to isolate yourself. Um, because the only way that you're going to release things is by being alone because you are very, I feel like for pile twos, you are people who's very much influenced by other people. So a lot of you may be Libras or have strong Libra placements. Not that or even Scorpios can be influenced by other people to an extent. Water signs particularly are highly influenced by other people as well. So you're just a personality that's very, you take what other people say to heart and you kind of absorb all that energy from them. A lot of you, some of you might even be empaths where you kind of have this ability to take on other people's feelings and emotions and energies that way. What I'm getting is just isolating yourself. So with the Four of Cups coming up, that has to do with isolation. The Hermit has to do with isolation. Cut yourself off, okay? I'm also getting a good cleansing for some of you because I think some of you, like I said, could be empaths or even sensitive people. And empathic or highly sensitive people, they need to cleanse regularly. Totally, like not just body cleanse. It's important to keep your body cleansed, but a lot of people forget that our auras and our energetic bodies need cleansing too, right? So when you're in a bath, or you can take a cleansing bath, meaning, or a cleansing shower, I'm seeing that with the Hermit, right? Take a cleansing bath, take a cleansing shower. Let all this energy that you've absorbed from other people of disbelief go. Okay, so all this energy that you've taken in from people saying you can't, that's blocking your ability to manifest this release, let it go. So cleansing showers are really easy. Cleansing baths are really easy. All you do, hop in the bath, hop in the shower, and as you're washing yourself down, just feel any of the energy, negative energy that's within your body or around your body, kind of just washing away, right? Now, baths, I have this thing about, and I'm going to give you the warning with baths, okay? So when I do a cleansing bath, just before I'm about to get out of the bath, I'll take water and I'll dump it over me. I'll literally stand up and take water and dump it over me. The reason why I do this is because when you sit in the water in the bath, your body absorbs all those energies. So if you are trying to cleanse yourself, right, and you're sitting in that energy, you're putting it into the water, and then the water is holding that energy, and as a result, your body reabsorbs that energy because your body's in that water. So what I do instead is, and sometimes I'll even like get a clean, right? So just before I get out of the bath, I'll let all my bath water go, and then I'll fill up like a container full of clean, we'll say clean water that I haven't been soaking in and, allowing to absorb all those energies, and I'll dump that over me. Showers are a little easier because you're not sitting in that water, right? So that water is going over you and it's going down the drain. So that's a little bit easier to do, a little less work, I think, anyways. Kaylee, I'm not. Libras, Scorpios do it too. Okay. Water signs do it, or people with a lot of water in their chart. We're all guilty for for that. So you guys need to do a cleansing. You need to dump this energy out. See how the Four of Cups is reversed? Dump it out, right? And that's where I was getting the visualization of literally pouring water over you too, right? Because it's almost like I could see the cup just being dumped over you. Let that shit, it's really good to just do a thorough cleansing. Let that energy go. I feel like once you release that energy, that's going to correct this imbalance that's happening and bring things back into balance for you. So then you're going to be able to manifest that release a little bit more. We have the Hermit on the bottom, and it is just, I feel like the Hermit being connected to Taurus is more about life energy and bringing things to life and manifesting things. So like that manifestation energy is lying under the surface of things, but it's being blocked by all this doubtful negative energy that you're pulling in and you're holding on to, and that's blocking your own energy from being able to manifest things. You guys, pile twos, are definitely natural manifestors. Like, you guys have this natural ability to manifest things, but you're also highly sensitive to things. So you pull in a lot of energies. And when people tell you you can't, you kind of take that to heart. Stop taking it to heart too, right? Like, that's what I mean by regularly cleansing yourself. You learn to separate those energies and what energies aren't yours so that these energies don't impact you anymore. Um, Meditating also, cocooning yourself so that, like I said, going into a quiet space, spending some time with yourself, cocooning yourself so that you can release what needs to be released without the chatter in your head, because I can see you guys going back to all these things that are said and replaying it in your head. Let it go. So when you do the cleansing ritual, you're going to want to let all that go, right? So you're not replaying it in your head. And then sit alone and do some meditation and try to do the releasing that way. I feel like that will be of more benefit to you guys, and that's going to be how you manifest release. For a lot of you guys, it's going to be like you manifest release better when you're alone, and better when you're cleansed and clear-headed and you don't have everybody else's energy all up in yours. Kaylee, awesome. Oh, my foot's going to sleep. Okay, so let's do pile threes. Pile threes. What can help pile threes? How can pile threes manifest release? Ooh, okay. Huh. That's an interesting card to come up for release. Okay, let's see. What else? How else can pile threes manifest release? Hmm. Huh. Interesting. Okay. What else can manifest release? It's on the bottom. The King of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So, guys, what I'm getting for you guys, very, very interesting energies. We've got, for pile threes, we have ancestors, remembrance. We also have the Justice card coming up reversed. We have the King of Wands coming up reversed. The Ace of Pentacles coming up reversed. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles reversed. So what I'm getting for you guys, and this is going to sound really, really weird. If you guys are pile threes, I feel what's going to help you to manifest release is to remember that sometimes we can't release things for a reason. So with the remembrance card coming up and specifically the justice card reversed. So the justice card reversed is about, justice to me is about balance. And sometimes it's about karma, right? Those scales to create balance. Karma comes through to balance things out, right? So sometimes we've done things in this life or previous lives, and then that's tipped the scales out of balance. So something else has to be done to rebalance that scale. Karma. I feel like a lot, I don't feel like karma's coming through, but this is the balance. This is remembering that sometimes it's our own actions that throw things off of balance, and sometimes things aren't meant to be released. I also got divine timing. So the High Priestess also popped up underneath of the Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Ace of Pentacles is a point in time where you can begin something new, where you're ready to start something new and you can manifest something new. I feel like this is the Ace of Pentacles is a seed of manifestation, right? The fact that it's reversed, with all these cards is like this isn't the time. The reason you're having such hard time releasing things is because they're not meant to be released at the time that you want to release them. So some of you may be trying to release things too soon. I feel like a lot of you are releasing things too soon. And that is the reason why you are not, or you're releasing them as an escape of responsibility, because the King of Pentacles is coming up reversed. And this is all about responsibility for me. The King of Pentacles is like that Saturn kind of energy. And it's all, I don't know, for me, I've always connected to this, to the very responsible um, person, right? And the fact that it's reversed on the bottom is like, you might be trying to release this to pawn off responsibility for this because you don't want to take responsibility for all of it. You want to escape the responsibility. And the universe is not allowing you to release it because you are not accepting responsibility for this, because they want you to accept responsibility for this. Also, the King of Wands is coming up. Good morning, Denise. The King of Wands is coming up, also reversed. So we've got two kings reversed. You guys aren't taking responsibility for this energy. You guys aren't taking responsibility for things in general. There's still work to be done through this. I feel like for a lot of you, you can't release it because you still have to be working through this. There's still, I always equate the kings too as like the teachers sometimes, right? There's still lessons that we're meant to be learning from this. And everything is a reflection. So sometimes we can release things when they're meant to be released, right? When we've learned the lessons from them. But I feel like what's occurring for pile three is and why you're not able to manifest the release you want and why you're struggling is because there's still something that you are supposed to be learning from this. The universe is mirroring this energy back at you for a reason, right? You're supposed to be sitting in this. And when I've seen the high priestess too, like the divine timing, that was the word that popped in my head. This isn't the time to release it. So you're not going to let it go. The reason it's not the time to release it is because there's still more work to be done through this. So what you guys need to do is sit with this, really figure out what work still needs to be done from this. Um what you still have to learn from this. Okay. So I'm hearing to write this out too, and I know this is gonna sound weird. Um My nose keeps bothering me. Okay. So for you guys, so for my pile ones, I mentioned writing out successes. For you guys, I feel like this is going to be writing out, oh, sorry. My mind just went blank on me. Writing out the lessons. Sorry, they're like lessons, lessons. Okay, so for you guys, this is writing out what you have learned from this experience so that you can take responsibility for it, so that you can actually be present in this energy. Because I feel like a lot of you are trying to release this because this is energy you guys don't want to deal with. This, whatever you are trying to release, you're trying to release it because you don't want to deal with it. You don't want to be in that energy anymore. You're like, I just don't want to. But there's still things that you have to learn from it. It's like the timing is not right to release it. Why? Because you haven't accepted, you haven't focused on what you're learning from this. You haven't learned and integrated the lessons you are supposed to be learning and integrating from it. So they're not going to let you let it go. Your ancestors or your guides or your spiritual team is saying there's stuff you need to learn. You need to remember. Remember is the lessons we learn. We don't actually learn anything in this life, we remember things. Because when we get incarnated, right, when we incarnate, our memories are wiped clean of any previous lives we had, of anything we've learned in previous lives, of any knowledge that we've had previously before reincarnating as humans is wiped, right? So we come in here as a clean slate, but what we think we learn, we're actually remembering, right? But there's still lessons to us, and we're learning it because it seems new even though it may not be new. But I feel like, yeah, for you guys, you're not able to release this stuff because there's still, you're meant to be learning from it and you're not learning from it. You're not accepting responsibility of it. You're not willing to sit there and sit with that energy, and instead you want to escape it. So here's what I'm getting for you guys to make this easier. If you're struggling with releasing whatever it is you're trying to release, because for everybody this is going to be different. Um, Sit down and make a list of the things that you have learned from this. And if you have not learned anything from it, do not try and release it because it won't happen. It will not happen until you can actually sit down and say, I've learned this and I've learned that and I've learned that and I've learned that from this experience. This is what I've learned. I'm taking responsibility for it. I'm sitting in this energy and now I want to release it. After you have proven to the universe that you've learned this and that you've embraced it and you can show that you've learned it, then they'll let you release it. But for a lot of you, your way of learning is through you can't release things until you've learned them. Most people have that. I mean, everybody has that, I shouldn't say. We all have experiences because we're supposed to learn from them, right? Does that make sense? For pile three, is anyone who chose pile three, I'm hoping that that resonates. Um, so the advice for you is to sit down, sit in that energy, even if it makes you freaking as uncomfortable as all. You want to sit with that. You want to accept responsibility for that. Okay. So that is all. I don't know why I cannot type comments in here. That is all I got for the reading. Okay, guys. So if you want, let me see if I can pull this up. Okay. How do I get this double off here? Okay. Oh, why won't it let me comment? Oh, there we go. Post comment. Sorry, guys. I'm new to this. Can't type. Okay, guys, so I'm posting the link right now for where you can get private readings with me if you are interested. Just give me a second to write this out. I lost my link. Okay, so you can go there, or you can check out this link and that will bring you to a 24-hour reading Um, so that's my quick reading. The other link is to my Etsy shop. So if you guys want private readings, that is where you want to check out. I think I'm echoing, aren't I? There we go. Denise, I'm better from my surgery. I'm almost fully healed. I am doing much better. It's still sore though. I feel like after any like major surgery, your body takes a while to heal, right? Especially the muscle tissue and stuff. It's still sore and tender for a while, but um I started working out and stuff too, so I want to lose some weight. I am. How are you doing? Surgeries suck. I don't know, like I never have minor surgeries either. That's the worst part. Oh, that's not good, Denise. Well, hopefully you get feeling better and that you don't need too many more surgeries. I know surgeries are tough, especially right now. I can definitely send you some energy to help. Oh. Yeah, see, I've been lucky. I've only had my gallbladder removed. I haven't had anything else taken out. It's weird when you have organs taken out too, because you can feel that energetically. Like, I feel better energetically, but there's also like that void energetically too. And it's like a part of me is missing. And I feel like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting that for sure. It was different when I had that happen. I'm like, I don't know. But hopefully things go better. I'll definitely send you some healing energy to help if that'll help. You're very welcome. Oh, it's not a problem, Denise. I light candles every day to send energy out to the collective as a whole and the animals and the earth and anything that needs it. So I'll just throw you in there. It's been my thing lately. Okay. So on that note, I am going to jump off because I have some more work to do. Some more work to do. But thank you guys so much for joining me. For anyone who wants a private reading, the links are in the comments. So please check out my Etsy um, if you want private readings. I don't do very many readings for free. I do these, and honestly, I probably won't be doing many. My guides have really been after me. I didn't realize how much energy it zaps until I stopped doing it. My lesson learned. So, you're welcome, Denise. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to join me as well and to comment and have a conversation. It's awesome when I can get feedback. I used to pre-record these and I'm like, it felt so weird because I'm like, I'm talking to myself. I love the interaction with people and I feel like it's more personable that way, at least for as personable as it can get on the internet, right? But it's easier too for me to tap in. I feel like when I just kind of record things, I don't know about if other readers have this issue too, but when you're just recording things, it kind of feels like an empty energy I'm tapping into. Whereas when I can get people interacting with me, it's just easier to tap into energy that way. They do get a cut, but I'm okay with that, Lucinda. PayPal does the same thing. It takes fees off of it. So either way, I'm getting fees removed. It really, it doesn't really make any difference. And that's why I started using Etsy because so many more people, I was able to use the credit cards and the payment processor there that not a lot of people have PayPal anymore. So I stopped using PayPal a while ago. I haven't used PayPal in a very long time. Yeah. I think people think that all the money just goes through, but PayPal does they take fees off of it too. Um, Not when you do it personally, but when you register for a business account with PayPal, they take they take fees off of the readings. Or they take fees off of it. Which really sucks because when you have a personal PayPal, they don't, but that's just the way it goes. Awesome, Lucinda. Well, I look forward to doing that reading for you. That would be amazing. I love doing past life readings. Past lives are always fun to dabble in. I really enjoy those ones, but some of them can get huge. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesomeness. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. I am going to hop off so I can get some work done and I'm not on here all day because otherwise I would be. I've got I've got readings to do. I've got work to do. I'm also working on some new PDFs to go up on my Etsy as well. I'm doing a cord or not a cord cutting one. I just posted a cord cutting one. I'm doing a psychic shield PDF on how to create, how to use psychic shields, how to put them up, how to use them, what they're good for, all that stuff. So that'll be up soon. And I've got readings to do and all this fun stuff that I love to do. So it's not even really work for me. But I will talk to you guys all later. Thank you guys so much for joining me and your comments and your interaction. It's awesome and amazing. And I will see you guys. I'll be back next week for some more pick a card readings if you want. I am also, for those of you on Facebook, I am also live on Sundays to do readings. So I do live readings on Sundays and sometimes on Thursdays. So yeah, feel free to keep an eye out for that too. If you're interested in getting a live reading, that's when I do them. And I hope you guys all have an amazing, amazing day. I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye, guys.